Welcome back to another week of Year of Fitness. Happy Monday. Yes, we will be working again on that hip hinge and bear crawl. I hope you guys have all harnessed that skill, learned the skill. Don't get frustrated if we're doing something similar week to week. I really just want to push forward that consistency and make sure that we are excellent movers and not average movers. That consistency over time is going to allow us to really harness in those patterns and to be able to use the dumbbell, barbell, whatever we have at home or when we get back to the weight room. So remember, just be consistent with these movements. Today we're going to be focusing on that stiffness of the front leg as well as some different kinds of crawling that you can do. Both ideal movements if you do not have equipment at home. Of course, I do recommend if you do have some equipment, you can use those for some of the movements. I'll let you know. But if not, this is completely body weight. So body weight only, and they are challenging, okay? Today you're just going to need a bottle of water, some space, yoga mat. We will be starting on the ground, and then I'll be testing you a little bit today with some jumping. So if you want to wear shoes, you can. If not, just go bare feet at home, whatever you prefer. And yeah, let's have some fun, okay? So let's go ahead and start on the ground. We're going to start in that quadruped position, so on all fours. So my hands are right below my shoulders, and then from here, what I'm going to do is really just try to drive my head through my arms, so my arms are going to stay completely stiff. I'm going to try to pinch my shoulder blades together, and then drive my shoulders away from my ears, rounding my back. So I'm going to do a scap push-up here in this quadruped position, just trying to get that scap and trap nice and loose for those crawls today. Remember, we always want to start nice and slow, controlled, while we still can. And then, because it is one of those weeks, the move often weeks, we're going to turn up the volume again. So, 10 reps there, okay, in and out with the scap. And then from there, drive your hips back to your heels, raise your right hand off the ground, and we're going to do a thoracic rotation. Okay, so a big thing here is that my hips are pinned to my heels, my low back is pinned, and I just rotate up and down. 5 reps each. Okay. Notice that I didn't have my hand way out. I kept it connected to my chest. You can do the same. You're really just trying to own small movements first, and then you can open it up later in the session. Okay, so 5 reps each side. You might get a couple cracks just like I did. No problem if you're a little stiff here. That's why we do this prep portion of today. All right, from here, you're going to go into a plank position, and all you're going to do is just go right into bear. So step with your right leg, left leg, and then back. Okay, then you're going to alternate left, right, and then back. Okay, you're going to do 5 of each. Just getting comfortable with that bear position. You can feel that core start to light up. If you would like, you can try to round your shoulders down instead of being in this flex position. Try to round out and be nice and stiff and rigid with that core. 8, 9, and 10. Good, give that a try. From here, we're going to stand up. Okay, so on your feet, we're going to go right to that hip hinge position. I'm going to throw a little twist on it for you. So soft knees. I'm going to drive my hips back. When I get to this bottom position, I'm going to reach right hand to left side, pushing away, and then left hand to right side, pushing away, trying to get into both hips, and then stand 5 times. Okay, so big hip hinge, reach right, reach left, and stand. Again, hip hinge, right, left, and stand 5 times. Back. Last one for me. Create that table with that spine. Soft legs, full foot engage, right, left, and stand. All right, great job. Simple task here, we're going to work on our drop to base. Remember that base position is similar to our good morning, right? So that finish position is similar to our good morning We have soft knees, but not super flexed and bent knees. Our chest and our torso is over those knees. That is the exact position I want you to get in here in that drop to base. How do we do drop to base? Hands are up, heels are up. You just drop as if a carpet was pulled underneath your feet. Get a little air, and then own that bottom position. Reset, same thing. We're dropping on our own, not on my call. Just go ahead and try this in your living room by yourself. Dropping there. If you'd like to, you can add, the feet can start a little bit more narrow, and then you can slide out to a bigger base. Up to you. Make sure the hands are up tall. 5 times, team. Okay? Going back to that good morning, this time I want you to involve both hands. So instead of a right hand to left side reach, I really want you to use that opposite hand that isn't doing anything, drive it into your rib cage and get a little bit more rotation. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. Good morning, get to your bottom position, and I want you to drive that hand into your torso just to get a little bit more rotation with both sides. Okay? So imagine I had a cable in front of me, and I was pushing, and I was pulling with those hands. Okay? Push and pull. Get a little bit more into those hips. Again, 5 reps. I'll show you again. So good morning. I want to pull with that outside hand and push with the opposite. Pull and push. You'll start to feel a little bit more in the glutes. That's exactly where I'm going for the day. Okay, pull and push. 5 times. All right, this last section of this preparation, we're going to do drop to base. Then we're going to add a nice vertical jump. Okay, so I'll give you a little demo here, then you can go ahead and try it. So we're dropping down into that base position, big hop, and stand. Sorry, a jump, and then nice smooth landing. So drop to base, jump, land, back where you started at that bottom position. Here we go, 5 times. Drop, and go. If you do all 5 reps, that neural activation, you're going to be ready for the day. So get after it, 5 reps there. All right, great job with that prep work. Big thing I want to focus on is the stiffness of the leg. Okay, that's what we're going to work on here in this mini AMRAP, this 5-minute AMRAP. Okay, we're going to do a high split first. So I'm going to show you a demo off of my left leg. Right leg's going to reach back. We're going to get in our high split position, which you notice my nose and toe are all in one line here, vertical. And what you're going to do is drive through that front leg and lift the back leg off. Once you get this position, opposite hand reaches across the opposite leg, settle back to neutral, and then settle your foot. Again, all my weight, front leg, I lift off, reach across, and back down. So I'm adding a little rotation similar to what we did with the prep work. One last time, off, rotate, back down. That is movement number 1. Then using that same leg that was forward, you're going to do a DNS Star, which looks like so, almost like a modified lateral plank off of knee and elbow. Hip goes back, hand goes out. And then I bounce up into this nice star position at the top. Okay? Again, same leg that was out in front, that's the side I'm going on to my DNS Star. 5 reps, 5 reps, 5 minutes. Okay? Let's go ahead and give that a try. Here we go. I got my stopwatch ready. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go.
And let's go. So notice, I start in that high split, and I really try to drive that front leg into the ground, raise that back leg off, and then reach and rotate. Okay? Back and forth here. Here we go, right side, second round. This is definitely a tougher side for me. I have to work on this right side. Good.
Three, two, one, done.
Great job with that AMRAP there with the stiffness of the front side. Extremely important when we're talking about the hip hinge, and adding that rotation, that flexion is just going to invest more into the hip, allow you to replicate that movement over and over and stay safe. And more importantly, it's going to keep your hips nice and healthy, flowing. For all my runners and people that are using that gait movement, that is a huge component. So to go one step further, now we're going to do a little bit more metabolic. I'm going to be splitting things up now into our TABATA, so that 20 second on, 10 second off for 8 rounds. And we're going to be throwing a little twist in the mix. Now I know that you guys might have little space, as do I. So we're going to be trying the bear crossover. So what is the crossover? Well, if this is my hand position, when I'm in that prone bear position, I'm going to cross right over left or vice versa, left over right. So I'm crossing the hands now instead of just shuffling like we were doing before. I know I kind of got my mind game going, but we are going to try that. Let me give you a quick demo. So you're in that bear position. You step out with the foot first, then the hands follow. Okay? Foot, hands, and then actually that lead foot is going to just trail. So I've only got here maybe like a 8-foot space. We're just going to use that space to really work on the crossover back and forth. Okay, so we're just going to be doing these movements back and forth along with the TABATA. If you have problems with the shoulder, you can always go back to the shuffle, or however you do your shuffle. You can do that in your space. We are going to be doing it TABATA style, and it's going to be a little bit of a challenge here. Okay, so let's go ahead and give that a try. Get my timer ready. Here we go. In 10, 9, 8, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. I would slow things down if I were you. Okay, I know you want to come hot out of the gates with the TABATA, but really just slow it down. Okay? Good.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Rest. Hopefully you finish in the middle somewhere. If not, it's okay. We're going to do a quick 10-second rest.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go. Slow everything down. Get the movement down first. You're going to see that you're really going to have to load that outside arm eccentrically to cross over. It's pretty challenging.
3, 2, 1, rest.
You're going to find that you're going to start to feel it a little bit differently in the scaps. Great crawl.
3, 2, 1,
to add
go.
to your toolbox here. If we're talking shoulder health, this is going to kind of lead to that.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Use that rest wisely.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Challenging, okay? We have another
3, 2,
3 or 4 rounds
1,
left.
go.
Stay with me here, team. Your shoulders will thank you later.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Ooh. Not easy with the crawl.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Ooh. 2 more rounds, team. 2 more rounds here. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Ooh. This is tearing me up. I hope you guys are getting something out of it at home. This is challenging.
3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, last round, team.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1, done.
Done. Ooh, that was tough. Great job. Not easy to work with those shoulder positions, with the crossover, especially for the upper trap and scap. One element that I have been thinking about with the crawl that I wanted to share with you, and this was inspiration from my 6-month-old son, is the connection with the ground. And I guess how we lose that connection over time, and as we get older into adulthood, we never really had that connection with the ground. Crawling kind of brings you back to that childlike movement and the ability to kind of reconnect with the ground, wherever it is, living room, park. But that crawling kind of brought me back when I saw my son trying to crawl. So just wanted to share that with you. Always a good thing to reach in and get that inner kid out, right? Right. Big finisher here. Now, we practiced that vertical jumping at the beginning of class with the prep work. Now we're going to bring that skill into fruition with a squat jump, okay? With the squat jump, remember, we're getting into that same hip hinge position, trying to get that extension from ankle, knee, hip, and ideally we want to be in the air, completely vertical here, and then land. For all my weightlifters, everybody using the barbell, cleans and snatches, ideally we do want to get that triple extension off the floor. This is great movement. If you don't have equipment, you can really practice that triple extension. But for now, we're going to be doing the squat jump. Notice how the hands start high, sweep down to load the hips, and then I am just using the hands as a lever to load and explode the hips, okay? So I'm not having the hands out front. I'm doing this number, okay? I want to use the hands to load the hips and the torso, and then propel myself off the ground. That's going to be movement number 1. Movement number 2, we're going to work on our coffee table spines, which we should all be pretty good by now, and a little bit of hamstring and core work. So we're going to start with the legs on the ground, come up to where from my top of my head to the bottom here, my tailbone all connected to the ground. And the legs are going to stay somewhat straight. The big thing is toes are pointed towards me. And from here, I'm just going into a nice crunch toe touch. Okay, that is movement number 2. Again, we're going back to the Tabata. Love that Tabata. We're going to be doing 4 rounds of squat jumps and then 4 rounds of that core toe touch position, okay? Again, I'm going to be doing it with you. You're going to be having some fun, sweating with you. So if you get lost, just follow the video. Get your mind right, get your space, maybe a quick drink of water, and I'm going to get the clock ready for those squat jumps. Let's go. Here we go. Countdown begins. 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Let's go, team.
Go.
Here we go. Big jumps.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
Good. 3 more rounds to go on those squat jumps. Remember,
3,
pace yourself.
2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, rest.
Ooh. Not easy, not easy. 2 more rounds of those squat jumps.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, rest.
Whew. Last round here. Whew. Heart rate's going up. Hope you guys are having
3,
fun.
2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest.
Awesome. Now we're on the ground. Remember that supine position.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest.
Ooh. 3 more rounds. Come on.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest.
That was long. 20 seconds. I thought my phone died. Here we go. 2 more rounds. Let's go.
2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest.
All right, last round here. Come on. Finish strong. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, go. Three, two, one, rest.
Great job. Water time, break
3,
time.
2, 1,
Deep rest.
done.
All right, the finishing portion for today is always that habit upgrade and some homework that you guys can take home. This week we're talking mainly about movement. So last week we talked to Coach Frene about running and how that can be kind of converted into more of a mindset therapy rather than a physical attribute. But I thought that that was a great point, being that now that all of us are kind of indoors working from home, and sometimes we just need that freshness. We need some space to get out of those borders, out of our phones and computers. It's good just to kind of let our minds go and kind of get into that natural movement, which could be running, it can be cycling. For me, it used to be kind of going in the water and just paddling around and surfing, but now I've resorted kind of to just going for walks with my son, and that gives me great, it empowers me a little bit. When I come home, I'm so much fresher. I feel like I have a new headspace. And so my homework for you for the week is kind of just go outside, maybe once every other day, or if you would like to go every day, just for 10 minutes, 10-minute walk. And if you haven't watched, Coach Kevin posted a great video on the benefits just of walking. And if you want, you can even turn that into a run. But that is my homework for you, is get outside. And that is also my movement cure for you, is go out. The power of getting into this nice cycle of just steps, which is something that we don't really have to think about. We've been doing since we were babies, or 1 year old. So just go outside and see how powerful that is for your mindset, and let me know. And if you guys would ever like to reach out for anything personal, programming wise, or any questions regarding your fitness or any of the other programs, please feel free to reach out. I'll leave my email underneath here, and so you can reach out to me personally or just reach out to the gym. Okay? Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your week. Got a lot of challenging days coming up with all the coaches. It's going to be fun. Okay? Mahalo.